What's up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the West Coast POPCast, episode 116. Your boy, the final boss. What's up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The man with all the predictions is back on camera. It's glad to see everybody. Glad for all the support. Really been appreciating you guys, man. 710 subs. We can't thank you enough. On the road to 800 next. Zach's been killing it with the shorts. Eric's been killing it with the live streams. And your boy over here, I've just been killing it with the championship back home, man. Whining and dining. It's been a good week for TNA wrestling, a good week for wrestling, period. But we're going to get into it. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to this West Coast Pop, we talk about wrestling, video games, and everything pop culture. This is our wrestling podcast, and here's our panel. We got the main man, Zach. How you doing this week?
I'm good. It's 4th of July weekend. I've got a collar on. What a weekend it is.
What a weekend it is, man. Sparks are flying. And of course, the second in command of the C Nation, Le Champion, Infinity Champion, the provider. Eric, how you doing? Oh, man. It is. Okay.
God.
Oh, man. What is this? Oh, man. Jump on the gravy train.
Oh, damn. Cenamus.
Cenamus.
On the 12th day of Cenamus, Eric gives to us some bullshit.
Oh, man. Well, Cenamus is here, I suppose. Good to see everyone in the chat here. We got Datilla. What's up? It's been a while.
Also, sorry, real quick. I just realized I forgot to put my mic up that entire time.
Are you silent?
I was silent to them.
Oh, man. Hold on. Eric, we had technical difficulties. I introduced Eric.
We should move on to Raw, shouldn't we?
Let's reel it back in. See, Eric, is your mic live right now?
My mic is live. You all just missed the best announcement ever. The point is, next 12 days, Zach's favorite holiday, Cenamus, 12 days of Cenamus. Make sure you're subscribed so you can get the post to shorts and hear the Cenamus anthem every day.
Oh, man. Great stuff there. Shout out to Tilla once again. SCW Steve in the chat. Check out his channel. Prime Time in the chat. What's up? Tilla, I did watch Against All Odds. Great pay-per-view. A lot of stuff from Speedball and Trey Miguel. What's your name? HBIC Country. Mia Yim and Hardcore Country. Mickey James with a nice matchup of their entrances. Good match and good twist. We'll get into it, though. Now's a weekly recap. Jumping into Monday Night Raw. Zach, how's it going?
Oh, man. Really, nothing really happened here. The first of many battle royals this week. We all saw what happened Money in the Bank last night. Judgment Day is going after the Mysterios, and that's pretty much all that happened on Raw. Nothing really to talk about on Raw. Nothing else happened. We can just move on.
Move on. But we can't move on from the Cena Nation getting even AEW. John Cena brought AEW and WWE together. We got some stuff from Jericho, Danielson, Big Show, or Paul White. No more BS. My boy AJ and The Miz doing their thing. I'm so mad AJ's not involved in this Judgment Day storyline. I want to see him versus Finn Balor, but we'll see how it plays out. We're going to talk about Money in the Bank anyway, so we can skip through Raw a little bit here. Did you guys catch NXT 2.0?
Not a tiny bit. 2 dimes got whacked, so that was satisfying.
They killed him off.
They killed him off. He is. He can also be in witness protection, so he can come back. Also on NXT, the only other thing I caught, well, I have to watch the Wendy Chu thing. I've heard that was really good. So her rebuttal to last week's best promo of the week. Sorry, Christian. The setup with Braun and the Moon, Cameron Grimes, and Nikita Lyons came back and faced Mandy Rose. So if there's anything from NXT that you guys caught, thought was awesome, put it in the chats and we'll check it out.
Yeah, definitely let us know. Nikita Lyons is back. I know everyone everyone's going crazy for that. Do you think she takes off Mandy?
Yes.
Okay.
Just because of their timetable for moving people up.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I've heard rumors about Solo Sikoa jumping up and joining the Bloodline. Again, loving everything I see from Melo. Carmelo Hayes is killing it. On to AEW. This is the fallout of Forbidden Door, but we went straight into Blood and Guts. Eric, did you watch the all-time greatest? I'll be really back in there. Did you watch Blood and Guts?
I mean, Dave Meltzer gave it 4.75, so I guess it's officially great. Yeah, it was okay. It just wasn't our type of match, I think. Zach and I streamed it. It was a hardcore match. Not much storytelling in there. I think did you watch it, Doc?
I did watch it, man. And I'm glad you reminded me that I actually watched it, but they did live stream. Blood and Guts was live streamed by Zach and Eric on the channel. I really enjoyed the match, man. I thought there was great storytelling going on in there. You have the Eddie Kingston Claudio storyline. They joined forces. You have Moxley and Chris Jericho. You have 2.0 and them Eddie Kingston. There's so much going on. So many different parallels and stuff we were pulling on from there. Okay. I mean, we the people, everywhere you look, there's a storyline.
So okay, let's break that down then. Eddie Kingston and Claudio. Yes. Claudio does his job. His contract states that he is supposed to win matches. He wins, and Kingston's like, "Hey, Claudio, I had Jericho over here. What you doing?" He's complaining that the man won.
He didn't win. Jericho was tapping out. It was supposed to be his moment, and Claudio stole it from him.
So wait. So hang on. So you're telling me if I'm choking someone out, I'm not. If they don't tap out, they're not getting choked out. I have to get that tap out for them to feel pain.
So look at this. Look at it this way, man. Who was Matt Menard was climbing the cage, right? Like a good teammate, Claudio should have attacked him and made sure he didn't come and break it up. Oh. But he was selfish.
Hey, oh no, you not call that man. Claudio was trying to help everybody climb that cell. Moxley's the bad teammate. He offered him a hand. Moxley said, "Get the hell away from me."
That is true. I did see that at the end there. I thought it was a fun match. It was way better to have a crowd with there. I felt the first Blood and Guts. Every time they went to commercial, I was taken out of it. This one with the crowd being there, I was a little more into it. And it kept me sustained. I really like the Claudio swing. I love what Sammy was doing here. Sammy should always be in these matches, do his crazy stuff.
Can I ask you a question really quick?
What's up?
Why did Sammy throw himself off the cage?
If you've seen there, Eddie thrusted him off there.
I saw him just take a step.
Watch the other view. I don't even think he was touching him.
Yeah.
Oh man. I thought this is what they should have done. This is what they should have done last year, though. Instead of having Jericho fall off, you should have had Sammy do something like this. I mean, the timing was off there, but it was still a cool spot. I enjoyed Blood and Guts. Orange Cassidy coming back to his old theme song. Really cool stuff there. He's really into that theme song, man. I seen him post Dynamite doing like his little dance to it down the ramp. Good stuff there. And he beats Ethan Page, who I will say they don't know what they're doing with Ethan Page. I don't get what they're doing at all with him. Good win for Orange Cassidy, but Ethan Page is lost in the sauce. Anything else from Blood and Guts? Any of the other matches you liked? I know Jade Cargill had her match with Layla Gray, who was actually just on SmackDown facing Raquel Gonzalez, so she's jumping between the Forbidden Door.
Okay, good for her.
Yeah.
What else was there?
It was those two matches.
I want to touch on the dad turning on his sons. What the fuck?
Yes.
I know what this is. This is going to just set up so it's heel so he can face his sons. So it's going to be Daddy Ass and the Acclaimed, and his sons and Road Dogg. I mean, this is just a setup for that. I have I do not care about Road Dogg. I even in the Attitude Era, I didn't like him. That's when first learned what appropriation was. Thank you, Road Dogg. I am not a Road Dogg fan, so I do not care about this, and I don't know why you turn on your kids for scissoring.
I hope Road Dogg just never sees that. That would just cut so deep.
You better call somebody. Oh man, I didn't even think about him coming in there. That for a one-off, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I know Bones is still trying to get healthy, so we'll see what type of timetable they're playing with there. I wouldn't mind seeing that for a one-off. I don't want to see a dragged-out storyline with that. That'd be kind of cool.
You think they could be a tag team again in AEW? Like, would Tony Khan go for?
Oh no, not a tag team, but like Road Dogg and the Ass Boys versus my boy Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed.
But I mean, like when that's done, after that happens, do you think Tony Khan goes for the nostalgia trip? It makes sense.
Maybe like a one-off, but again, I don't want to see too much of that. I've seen the Nasty Boys try to do some, and I'm not saying they're as bad as them, but in TNA, seeing the Nasty Boys go for the titles was gut wrenching. Yeah, that was just awful wrestling.
Yeah, that was some terrible booking and ideas. And TNA.
It was
terrible.
It was, but they never had the mud matches.
Yeah,
the knockouts were treated with respect.
Oh, okay. You go okay. I know 2022 we have evolved since then, but you're telling me that Teenage Knock wasn't a fan of those matches?
Listen, was that the question on the table? Was that what was asked? I thought we were talking about the specific matches of TNA and WWE. I didn't know we were talking about my moving on from that, what was I gonna say there? Yeah, AEW there. I they plan stuff so far in ahead that sometimes I feel like the stuff that happens naturally, like for example, the Acclaimed and the Ass Boys are so over right now as a team. Now we're about to split them. I think they might want to switch that up because they're killing it right now together. So hopefully they can have their little feud, whatever, and come back together and be like their own little stable. Whether that goes somewhere or not, the crowd loves them.
I never thought in my life I'd hear Scissor Me Daddy in wrestling, but
and have a huge pop.
Sometimes I just think maybe wrestling isn't for me anymore.
Oh man. There's a few things I want to comment on here. We have Till in the chat again. Trey Miguel versus Speedball. Mike Bailey was match of the night. Hell of a match for the X Division title. I completely agree. Speedball's been on a run. He just faced Daniel Garcia in PWG for the Battle of Los Angeles. Daniel Garcia got the win. Daniel Garcia is going to face, what's his name from AEW, DDT? Konosuke Takashita for its PWG title. I think tonight, actually, it's happening. Lastly here, this one's for you, Eric. SCW, the wrestling channel, says, I cannot wait for the weekly recap on Triton.
Triton is up to some big things. Since I finished that GM mode, we have to do it again. I'm restarting it with Triton as the champion. If we get John Cena on the same show, their tag teams, man. The magic those two can do.
Do we really want to see that? Is that really breaking into views?
Absolutely. This man, WrestleMania feud of the year. Actually, I want you all to remember this. When we do the West Coast Poppies, hashtag Seaweed Implodes is on the ballot for feud of the year.
Oh man, that's gonna be a fun time. Triton. What I don't know. Proper Triton, booking. Austin Theory. I don't know. But that's the weekly recap for AEW. We got SmackDown. Zach, anything for SmackDown that you want to point out?
Fucking not really. They had a good old fashioned battle royal because Rampage had a battle royal. The maximum male models debuted with Massey.
Yes,
and
not Mace.
I forgot how they pronounced Monster. What was Monster's new name?
Is it like a whole new name, or is it like just a weird pronunciation?
It's like if you say Tarjay for Target, they try to do some weird like pronunciation.
Or something like that.
Monsieur.
Yeah. It's trash. If they would just go full Zoolander with this, I'd be fine because those two sold it like they were in the movie Zoolander. So I give all three people a lot of credit. They acted very, very well. It was funny to me. I just know that WWE won't do it to a point where it will be fun to watch on TV.
Yeah. If you watch TNA back in the day, you know that Max Dupree, LA Knight, Eli Drake is one of the greatest talkers. Like he's gonna get this over. I have full belief he's gonna get this to work because and I know Mace or Massey, whatever his name is now, He came from the Booker T school, and I've heard him talk a few times about how passionate he's about this. Like when he was a ring announcer, not a ring announcer. He was on commentary for Raw for a bit. Got the F5 from Brock Lesnar. Point is, I feel like he's been trying to wait for his opportunity to like show himself. Retribution was not the case. I think this could be something good for him. I think he can do something. Whether we'll see. And Mansoor looking jacked. He's looking like Zach over here. Did you see him? Oh my! They zoom in on his eyes, making the ladies fall in love. He's looking jacked, man. So shout out to him. I think they could try something. I don't know how far WWE is going to push this, but I'm more hyped for this than I was whenever they're doing those other promos.
Fair enough. Real quick, I do want to go back to the male models, but first off, love for Triton. Prime time, he loves Triton. We've got the Triton gang. Make sure you want Triton's Trouts. And SCW asking Triton or Theory who should have won Money in the Bank. Honestly, it should have been Theory because Triton doesn't need a gimmick. He doesn't need a contract. Every night, Triton deserves a championship match. Flop, 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 flop.
Boo.
Flop in the chat for Triton.
Oh, man. My boy Zach is dying over here.
Send those flops in the chat,
got
folks.
Got me good.
I should have left this podcast a long time ago. Triton? That's the money maker? This is the one that's getting over?
You know what? People doubted Rey Mysterio, but you don't.
What about
doubt
the Brotherhood?
Triton. The what? Who?
The Brotherhood, my group of people.
I don't remember that. I remember Triton. Anyway,
let's get to the real chats out here. Fat Laces.
Zach just got smacked in the face by Triton and his Trouts. But Fat Laces says, "I'm happy the Vikings are getting a push, but it's Vince seen the Northman and got hard up on the." Okay, I don't. Oh, what's going on there?
Vikings are getting a push. It's actually cool. They're actually how they were in.
Oh my gosh, Zach is botting out. I don't know what the hell that was. Man, I heard some lasers in there.
I did. Also, I'm sorry, but we got a flop in the chat.
Oh man, Eric can get anything over, I guess. SCW Wrestling in chat. Max Dupree and MMM will titulate the juices of the guilty pleasures. Hey, he's a genius. Eli Drake can get anything over.
Oh, is that actually what he said?
He did say this.
You can watch it on the short that put it on.
Yeah. The Tilla says, if those male models don't do the famous blue steel walk, the cat, right, said Freds, I'm too sexy, then they are really male models. Against all odds, better than SmackDown. I agree. Against all odds is a hell of a show, man. And TNA killed it. A weird time for the pay-per-views, but still enjoyable. We'll get to that in a second.
I hope a pay-per-view is better than the weekly show.
Before we get to TNA real quick, Rampage. Do you guys like the idea of the Royal Rampage Battle Royal? I thought it was kind of clever, and I love the finish to it.
I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool stuff. Bring it back. I think for every Blood and Guts, do one of those for Rampage. Real quick again, what else happened there? Young Bucks, one of the coolest finishers for their Meltzer driver. Nick Jackson jumping from both rings to do the flip. And then shout out to Nyla Rose. She did lose to Toni Storm, but in the Mark Henry little side-by-side promos, she was killing it, man. Nyla Rose can talk. Let her talk more. Let her do her thing. So good showing there.
But she's funny too. So don't do just the whole big mean girl thing. She's hilarious. She actually knocked someone down during a promo. And she said something like, yeah, you can sit down too, bitch. It was just on the spot. It was good. She's funny. And our guy following us on Instagram, Anthony G, sent us some photos. He was there at the show. Shout out to you. And if you see some of these videos during that women's match, people were leaving in big droves. It was, if you watch the videos, it was like the show was done during the women's match. So if you're staying during Dark, Dynamite, and that much through Rampage, can you just stay 10 more minutes and just show some respect to the women?
Might as well. Oh man, but yeah, that's the weekly recap. I think we touched everything there.
Well, real quick, do you guys like the winner? Who was it? Brody King, right?
Brody King, I love it because him and Moxie are gonna kill it, man. They're gonna have a really nice match. And I've never seen a finish like that. That was a really cool finish. I seen someone on Twitter post that I do run the West Coast Pop Twitter. It was like when you go to the arcade and you try to get the claw for the gifts and they just drop it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I dig it. I'm glad they went with somebody unexpected. I don't think he was my top pick.
Let's stop the presses real quick. Dattila says, I'm surprised Zach and Eric haven't timed me out for always talking about Impact. We will never time anyone out for talking about Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling is the greatest wrestling promotion of all time.
Time out. We got to talk about... No, you can talk about the pay-per-view. We kept up with it during the live stream, so fill the people in. It actually was a good show.
Yeah, I'm glad you did, man. Really good stuff there. Dattila, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to more stuff happening with Impact. We have Alan Angels using the dark taping at the end of the show. He'll be going there. I think we didn't get to see enough of him on AEW, but for the Impact X division, he's going to kill it, man. There's a long list of guys he can go after there. So I'm really loving what they're doing there. What else happened? Let me see.
A banger of a pay-per-view, if remembering this much.
It was a banger of pay-per-view, but I just want to talk about Impact Wrestling as a whole because 2 million views. AEW still does not sniff 2 million views.
Stalling I've ever heard.
No, we're not stalling.
By the way, 100,000 views for Impact last week. Where are the viewers there? 100,000. Miz and Mrs. is like on 700,000.
So I want you to know the only reason I'm not timing you out is because one day, one beautiful, glorious day, I'm going to wake up. Impact is going to be bankrupt, and wrestlers are going to be on the
whoa, cut it.
It's going to hurt, and I'm going to feel bad for them, but I want I'm going to take every single comment, every single episode with Impact, and I'm going to make a collage of them failing.
Cut his mic, please. But the main event, the champion of champions, Impact Wrestling's Josh Alexander ends the undefeated streak of Violent by Design's Joe Doering. Hell of a match. Ends it there. Jordan Grace defends against Tasha Steeles. The former champion retains. But like Dattila said earlier, I agree. Well, Mike Bailey versus Trey Miguel. Awesome X Division match. Stole the show. And I hope Trey Miguel is okay because he did one move where people do the move where they jump out the ring, do a hurricanrana. He landed on his knee. I hope he was selling because that first of all, that was some of the best selling I've ever seen. But it looked like he might have actually hurt his knee. So hopefully he's all good. But yeah, that is Impact Wrestling. That is the weekly recap. Let's jump into some news and rumors. I got a few things before you guys pull it up. I'll throw to Eric after this if you got anything. But the biggest one that I saw, obviously, what do we think about Logan Paul signing a contract with WWE? He posted some video in there saying, oh, he wants to be on the posters. He wants to be here. He called out The Miz. He said Edge's cheekbone. He didn't even know who Edge was. He's like, oh, this guy's cheekbones are really fucking crazy, which is true. Edge's cheekbones lately have been crazy. Oh, my God. But come on, that's a rated R superstar, man. Come on. Edge is the person I think Logan Paul wants to be. Besides that, Eric, what are your thoughts on this, man? Is it a good thing? It's a bad thing? I'm kind of in between.
I'm torn because first of all, I don't know the details of the contract. Like, is it a part-timer, like a small appearance?
Multi-year deal, multi-appearances per year.
Yeah, it sounds like appearances. Like, it could be on the pay-per-views, the big pay-per-views, stuff like that.
So at first I hated it because I'm not a Logan Paul fan. I do have a level of respect for anyone who steps into a ring and actually wrestles because it's fucking hard. So he does have tiny bit of respect for me. But somebody pointed out online that honestly, this is what WWE does. It is a circus where they get celebrities to get involved sometimes. I mean, we had Mr. T in WrestleMania 1. We had, NFL players, game show hosts. So this isn't crazy for WWE.
They really had the revolving door of Monday Night Raw hosts, the celebrity guest hosts.
Oh, yeah.
That was wild.
Wild
times.
They had some good guys.
They had some good ones. Some really bad ones, but they had some good ones.
Yeah.
And Zach, I know you're not feeling this one at all. Any shining light at the end of the tunnel for you for this signing? Okay.
Let's get him out there now while the summer. Let's get him out there now. No, let's get him out here now while the summer of injuries is still happening.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man. It's crazy with this. Oh, man. The injuries have been insane. Eric, you got any more news and rumors?
I actually don't. This has been a pretty slow week for news.
All right. And Zach, anything for you?
Two. One, MLW is looking to have a new media rights deal. They're not going to be filming any more Fusion until that is set. It's set to be in September. So I don't know what that entails, but I'll keep looking. So we'll see what comes up with that. And lastly, NWA's Mercurio tracked down Natalie Markova's stolen purse by tracking down her earbuds, found the dude in a Walmart, tackled his ass, and got the purse back from Markova. It is wild. The video is on there. All the shots when they run and go past the security cameras, it's all set up on Twitter. You can find it. Fucking cool. I didn't even know you could do that with headphones, but man,
damn,
what a fun story.
That's crazy.
Yo, we're Super Sonic X, man. He's gonna love this. Right? Oh man, I didn't know anything about that. That's crazy. Cool. Yeah, I gotta look up that video. But let's see what the chat's saying real quick here. SCW in the chat. Royal Rampage was brilliant. Blue Ring was like SmackDown 2010, but Royal Rampage was better than Casino Battle Royal. I kind of agree. I love the different dynamics of it. And you've seen like every single tag team was in their own ring except Swerve and Lee in their separate rings. I love the little details I throw in there. Fat Lacey says Alan Angels had an underrated match with Kenny last year. He did. Even Kip Sabian had an underrated match with Kenny, but hopefully they start using people. Fat Lacey says NXT 2.0, even though I'm not a fan, guys like Carmelo Hayes, Cameron Grimes don't get a taste of the main roster, but Logan Paul gets a pass. Makes no sense. I can see your point there, man. But Melo's going to get a hell of a push if he goes to the main roster. He's going to be going crazy.
He's on almost all the promotional material for NXT 2.0.
I'm worried about Cameron Grimes, though. I don't know about him, but Melo for sure is going to the moon. Noob & Co. is back in here. What's up? We're just talking about you, man. Zach had a crazy story about Natalie Markova. She got her purse stolen and someone saved it for her. Definitely check out that video. I don't know if you've seen it yet. SCW in the chat says, happy 4th of July, fellas. Getting late. This ends, so shall wish you all a great evening, and we'll catch the rest of the late. Thank you, man, for checking us out, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. You, a fellow Triton lover, a fellow Triton's trout. Flop, flop, flop.
Oh my gosh, we really this is what's getting over Triton's trout.
Flops in the chat.
He did say one thing. SCW, if AEW ever goes to whenever they do go to England, I know that crowd's gonna be a banger. They're not gonna be walking out matches like these poor Americans, these rubbish Americans. They'll be killing it over there. I can't wait to see those shows over there, like the TNA shows back in the day. But thank you everyone in the chat, even though there's Triton lovers. Moving on from that, I know Eric, I know you got a segment for us, man.
So, we didn't talk about Money in the Bank, but I think we know what happened. Austin Theory is the male winner, and Liv Morgan is now SmackDown Women's Champion, which I have to give knock props. This is the second year in a row that you said Liv was going to win, and I didn't think it was going to happen this year.
Your boy, the predictions champion. I'm glad you brought that up because I do want to talk about it real quick. Shout to Liv Morgan. I love this man so much. She's busted her ass. She's one of the most passionate people out there. Who was she wrestling when she got like knocked out and still was trying to go and still was doing her thing? And from NXT when she got called up, which I thought was way too soon to like find her footing and really come into her own. All these years, put in the work. This is so well earned, so well deserved. The crowd was on her side. The locker room was on her side. She is a SmackDown Women's Champion, man, and shout out to Liv Morgan, living her best life.
Exactly. Honestly, all three members of the Riot Squad were amazing, and I'm glad this happened for her. She definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be a long reign? Because she's got Charlotte, depends. She's got Ronda.
Last year when Nikki won it, she lost at SummerSlam, I believe, right? And that was the end of it. Yeah. I hope we get a little more from that. I hope she carries it to at least Survivor Series, if not the Rumble. Because she can put on good matches, just give her the time.
Right. So I had some Money in the Bank trivia set up, but I didn't have enough time to put all of them in there. So we're just gonna do a couple of them. Let me set that up real quick. But real quick, this is one that isn't in the game.
Well, you're setting it up. I just want to touch on Money in the Bank. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Did you freeze on this, Zach?
He might have.
All right. So now, there he is.
I don't know if I'm live or not.
Can you hear us now?
Got a whole lot of technical difficulties.
There he is.
Zach, is he back?
Yes.
What were you saying about Money in the Bank?
Oh, I just want to point out how good how good the tag match was. This was easily match of the week. This was so fucking good. And one of the main reasons it was good was because of Dawkins. I saw stuff from I think Dawkins knows that they want Ford for a solo push. So he came out with new moves left and right. He was selling, he was doing everything. Dawkins, there is no MVP because all four men just killed it. This match was really, really fucking good. But Dawkins he surprised me and he showed up. So
Yeah. I actually did see some of this match and have heard so much great buzz. Dawkins doesn't get enough credit for being really good. He actually is really good. It's just Ford, we know he's a star, he's a great, but I do think he will struggle a bit if he was a singles, but I think he'll find his own. We just got to see it. And the Street Profits have been held back for too long. This is why you should have the 2 tag belts because these are champions in my eyes.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
He's a great, and he's been there for so damn long. It's weird to say he has potential for someone who's been wrestling for so long, but he has potential. I hope they have someone who can book him properly. Otherwise, they're just gonna have him as a generic heel when they break up, and it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I don't want to see that, man. It doesn't work. I mean, ask Tucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, High Fly Cole in the chat, # seaweed. When will Triton be guest? Triton is a part of all of us.
He will never be guest? He will never be a guest on this show.
He's a part of all of us. Triton is inside of you, inside of me. Flop in the chat. Anyway.
Gross.
Money in the Bank trivia. True or false? Until Austin Theory's win, Seth Rollins was the youngest Money in the Bank winner at 28 years old.
Fuck, I don't know who the youngest one, but I know I'm gonna go true.
I just had this question on my page when I did Money in the Bank trivia. Now I forgot it. I'll say true.
It is false. Mr. Jake Hager, FKA Jack Swagger, was a month and a day younger.
Damn, that's true. I wonder who the youngest woman was so far. I guess Liv Morgan.
Yeah, Liv. But in the chat, we've got Primetime. He said true. Fat Lace says false. Fat Lace, you got it correct. Next up, John Cena. Happy Cenamas, by the way, everyone. 12 days of Cenamas coming at you. John Cena was the second person to give advance notice about his cash-in. Big E was the third. Who was the first person?
Fuck. Was it Braun?
Oh shit. Okay, so truth be told, I got these facts from WWE 2016. That's interesting. So there are 4 people who did it. Braun was the third person. Biggie was the last. Cena was the second. So who was the first?
It had to have been some type of face.
Clean.
I will say this: he is not in WWE anymore.
Fucking name, man.
And you can't look in the chat because it's been said.
Damn. Zach, you got anything? Oh, you got one?
No.
I was gonna say former TNA World Champion, the whole effing show, RVD.
That's correct. Fat Laces, High Fly Cole, and Knock. You guys got it. It was Mr. Pornhub himself, Rob. Damn.
Oh man.
And his opponent.
He's a married man. He's a married man.
His opponent for that, Mr. John Cena. Happy Cinemas, folks.
Oh
you know,
these about John Cena,
right? John Cena can be seen behind Eric looking like he wants to get peed on. John Cena sucks.
Gives so much to us. It's the 12 days of Cinemas. Next question. Which wrestler holds the longest time as Money in the Bank holder?
I'm gonna go Seth.
I'll agree.
Carmella Graves. And next up, there are no graphics for this one. This one's coming off the cuff.
She blew a nice kiss to him last night.
What was that?
No, she just blew a nice kiss
reading
to
over
Graves
here.
last night.
Excuse me. Next up, which show? Okay, this one I think I have an answer for. I don't have confirmation on it, but going off of what's happened since 2016, I think I know the answer. Which show has the most cash-ins of Money in the Bank? Like, which show gets cashed in the most?
I'm gonna go SmackDown.
The frame froze on Zach mid-smile, and it's... Get your screenshots now, folks. That's the happiest I've ever seen him.
Yeah, we're talking about John Cena.
So you said SmackDown, Knock?
I'm gonna go SmackDown. I think that sounds about right to me.
What do you think?
Just
Zach?
cash-ins in general, not just successful ones.
Just cash-ins.
Yeah.
I'd say Raw.
All right. So, as of 2016, it was Money in the Bank itself, with Raw. Sorry, no, it was Raw with the most, with Money in the Bank and SmackDown being tied. But since they introduced the women's Money in the Bank, I am pretty sure a majority of those have been on Money in the Bank. So, top of my head, I think Money in the Bank has the most cash-ins.
Oh, you meant like, all right, I see what you're saying.
Like actual cash-ins.
Yeah.
With Raw being second place. Next up, how old was Ric Flair when he competed in the Money in the Bank match?
Fuck.
And I'll give you, was he 53, 54, 55, or 57?
I'm gonna go 55. How old is he now? Like 65 or some shit?
Like 90.
54.
So right now he's 73. Ric Flair was 57 when he competed in Money in the Bank. 50-7. Has he had his last match yet?
No, but
end of the month.
Speaking of that, that's becoming a pretty good card. You got MLW, Impact Wrestling joining there, like Killer Cross is on there. They're having a World Championship, Impact Wrestling Championship on there. The card's filling out pretty well.
It's still so crazy that he's doing that.
It is.
I hope
it
his
is. It really
funeral
is.
fills out as better as this card does.
Did they announce an opponent yet?
No.
Because the original match couldn't happen, right? Because what's his name? Not Superfly.
Steamboat.
Dragon. Yeah, Steamboat said no.
Oh yeah, he's like, fuck that.
Yeah. All right.
Catch a case and wrestle Ric Flair.
And let's do one more.
Fat Laces says Jurassic Age.
Let's see. As of 2016, there were 4 Money in the Bank ladder match winners who had to defend the right to keep the briefcase. Who were they?
Otis, Mr. Anderson for sure. Yo, chat, help me out. I think there needs to be 2 more.
I'll give you extra credit because I said.
Does Carmella count? Because like she kind of had to defend it. No, she did because they count her as a 2-time champ.
I mean, you can because I said as of 20, like from 20. I meant to say like 2016 before. So Otis and Carmella are extra credit.
Who else won it? That would have.
The Miz?
Nope.
Nah, they wouldn't do that with him.
Only one of those people actually lost the match.
Oh, that was Mr. Anderson for sure.
Yep.
Because he lost to Edge, and Edge went to SmackDown to cash on Taker and break my heart. I wonder if CM Punk, in those times, CM Punk had defended.
Nope.
Hmm.
One of them was somebody that you already answered earlier.
Did Seth defend it?
Nope.
Oh, wait. Fat Lacy says Mizdow.
Mizdow defended? I don't think so. Nope. He's the whole left from show.
He defended it? I don't remember that.
Okay.
So you got Mr. Kennedy. That's
Who
his
lost?
Best name ever. Best gimmick.
Mr. Anderson. Anderson had a very successful shirt in TNA. People are fake. Wrestling is real. You know.
I'm sorry.
Very successful shirt.
A good shirt. You mean that thing that everyone AEW has?
Did they sell the shirts he was selling? It was a world champion like he was. The promos he was delivering.
Yeah, Kennedy, Van Dam. The last two are wrestling today. They're still in WWE.
Shit.
Flashbacks.
Sorry.
He was the leader of the C Nation.
No, which actually would make sense for him, but no.
It would have.
But he is someone. One of them is someone who has been closely associated with Cena for most of their career. You could say it's his number one rival.
Randy Orton? I mean, I would say Edge's number one rival, but
which one, Edge or Orton?
I'm going Orton, but I don't think Edge ever defended. He defended his Money in the Bank.
Yep, it was Edge.
Really? I thought he was just like he won it and then cashed in immediately on Cena.
I guess it was the second. Wait, did he win it once or?
He won it once and then he beat Mr. Anderson for it the second time.
This is according to WWE. They're saying that he defended it. So take it up with Fox on WWE.
Yeah, they gotta get their history right, man. They can't even get their anniversaries right. This never happened in TNA.
They don't have enough history.
20 years, baby.
Last person, he was in the Spirit Squad.
Really? Ziggler?
Damn.
Yeah, Ziggler.
I don't recall that either.
Neither do I. Blame WWE if these are incorrect. But that was some Money in the Bank trivia.
Shout out to Eric for delivering the Money in the Bank trivia, man. Good show, good trivia.
Just some of the notes to get on Cinemas. 12 days of Cinemas, folks.
Next week, we'll have some trivia on the better ladder match for a briefcase, the TNA Feast or Fired match, where you can either win a contract for the tag team title, X Division title, women's title, world tired, or you get fired.
So they acknowledge that getting fired from Impact is a prize.
It's not a prize. Actually, it's on a pole. It's not a ladder match. The briefcase is on a pole.
Because all the best matches are on a pole.
I'm telling you, man, it's some interesting stuff. You got to grab the pole, and your briefcase can either be fired or a world title. It's a risk you got to be willing to take.
Imagine you go into work one day. And your boss is like, "Hey, I need you to do this assignment for me. Go out, fill the paperwork, put it on my desk. You put it on the wrong fucking desk, you're fired."
It's like gambling, man. Come on, that's why they're still in business.
Oh my god.
Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, man. Thank you everyone in the chat for joining us. Fat Laces, Primetime, Black Gallic. I see High Fly Cole. Really appreciate the support. Thanks for joining in that game. That was trivia, man. That was good stuff. Any more segments before we go on to that time of the main event?
Want that on the shirt. That time of the main event.
Listen, man, I stumbled there, but the champ will stumble, but he'll always keep the title. With that being said, it is time for the main event of the evening. Mark Henry stole that from me. Final boss. Zach, what are we doing this week?
Actually, real quick, Doug, I have a question for you about this Feast or Fire thing. As Fat Laces asked, can you switch these cases around like Deal or No Deal?
I feel like one year they might have done that, but you actually cannot do that.
Now they're ripping off game shows.
No, I said they might have done that, but for this is longer than Deal or No Deal. This happened like 05, 06, I think it started.
Too.
Your boy EC3 actually got fired. He grabbed the wrong case and got fired.
You're telling me that sounds amazing. So he won the match for his freedom to get a higher paying job, more publicity, a better theme song. Oh my goodness!
How did that work out for him going to the Fed?
You know what? Some people are TNA guys till death. Apparently, some when you have that TNA stink on you, I guess you just can't make it in the big leagues.
Tell that to the phenomenal one.
I mean, yeah, he sold out pretty well.
Oh man, great stuff there, man. Yeah, Feast of Fire, definitely check it out. Good stuff. Zach, what are we doing this week, man?
We're feasting. Since it's the 4th of July, we're just going to go round table, each pick 3. We are having a 4th of July picnic. Pick who you think is coming to the West Coast Pop 4th of July picnic and what are they bringing. You in the chat, you are our neighbors. Put whoever you want in the chat and whatever you think they're going to bring. So that's all we're going to do. Just go around the horn and who we invite to a cookout.
Ooh, I know who Eric's inviting.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah, you already know.
You want to go first, or you want me to go?
I'll be in charge of invitations, Eric, and his is getting lost in the mail.
Let me see. You said there's no limit on who you can invite?
No, anyone, any company, any age, even Jurassic age.
Give me R-Truth for sure, man. He needs some comedy. He's gonna have everyone on their feet. The hype, energy for the barbecue would be great. Give me Gail Kim. Her husband's a chef. He's gonna chef it up, man, for us. Gonna be killing it over there. Should be great company. Chop it up with her. Of course, Phenomenal One, man. Come on, man. Let's be real. Phenomenal One, bring his whole family. Do all the sports you want. And then my guy Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes, man, he's gonna be just bringing the swag, the credibility to the barbecue. Last but certainly not least, give me the New Day.
That's cheating. You gotta pick one in the New Day.
No, give me them all, man. We're gonna go crazy.
All right. Well, as I'm setting the table, making some of that good mac and cheese, making some of them ribs, I look over my shoulder as I hear a knock on the door. I open it, but before I even open it, I smell something funky. I smell some of that real purple orco, I smell some of that good stuff. I open it, and it's Team Seaweed, baby.
Oh, man.
Team Seaweed. And this is after the WrestleMania match, so it's kind of awkward, They carpool together, but they're not really vibing. They're not doing the carpool karaoke. I invite them in. And, of course, I give Triton the longest hug I can. I want some of that Triton to get on me. I want his meat on my meat. I want his fish meat on my human meat.
What are we doing?
Triton and I are just straight flop, 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 flop. Now, after they go in, they settle down. I tell them, I know it's supposed to be a real intimate setting, but I invited one more person. Hopefully he shows up. But, we go hours, we have a good time, we eat, we relax, but no one else shows up. And I go to the window, and I look out the window with, real sad. Tear starts to fall down my eye, and I feel a hand on my shoulder. And it's Triton, because of course Triton is there for you. He's not just a champion; he's an emotional champion. So he says, "Hey, it's okay."
He's an emotional eater.
He says it's okay. He's probably just busy. And I turn around, and somehow I didn't set this tree up, but there's a tree in the corner of the room. And underneath it is the most beautiful John Cena shirt you ever seen.
Oh, man. I thought it was 4th of July, not Christmas.
It's the spirit of
all look the
Cenamus.
same.
It's Cenamus, baby. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I look out the window again, and I hear a hustle, loyalty, and respect as I see Cena flying to the horizon, carried by different towels and shirts and armbands and chains. Oh, it's the best 4th of July ever. Happy Cenamus, folks.
Oh, man. This is craziness.
You got a little Cenamus on your chin there.
Zach, who you got, man?
Oh, man, I'm bringing Asuka because I know she's going to do some food stuff. I'm calling Brandy Rhodes as well. She is going to be helping out with the cooking because she can cook. Who else am I bringing? I'm bringing MVP. I've seen him post some cookout videos, so I'm bringing him. There's another one. I would definitely not choose anyone from Choose Your Narrative because they would probably set up a ring and charge people for coming in.
EC3 has his own barbecue line. He has the whole spices, everything, man. I don't know.
Does he?
I'm good.
He does. He has his own Control Your Narrative, like spice rack and everything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And his own Control Your Narrative Kool-Aid. Who else am I bringing? I'm not bringing the Meat Man. I see that chat in there. High Fly Cole.
The Meat Man.
Who else am I bringing? I'm gonna bring Seth and Becky just to have a fun couple there. Their pictures together are fucking cool, and they're killing it right now. And I think lastly, Cut the shit. If you want a fucking awesome barbecue, Jade Cargill is going there. She's posting pictures, and you are gonna be the talk of the town with your barbecue.
That's true.
That is for damn sure. The Jade brand, man, step up. Oh, break the whole brand. Bring Stokely Hathaway, man. You know he's gonna be killing people, having everyone laugh and everything.
Stokely can only come if he roasts you while he talks to you. Like I take it. I just like it's all he has to do.
He has to. You know, barbecues I'm from. You got to play some cards. You got to play some dominoes, man. I'll hand out all the smoke and dominoes. You're not seeing me, but I got Black Gallic over here saying, "Who's the DJ going to be for your barbecue here?"
Johnson.
Who's going to DJ? Cena's DJing?
Of course.
I mean, I got R-Truth there. He can DJ, but I feel like he's going to want to do some other stuff. Who else can DJ? Oh, if you guys watch TNA, DJ Z. He's right now. He's in Legado del Fantasma. What's his name in Legado del Fantasma? What's those guys' names?
One of them changed them, so I forgot it.
Well, one of those guys is a real life DJ. Not Raul Mendoza, the other one.
Okay.
Formerly Shima Zion. But yeah, he was a DJ. But who else would be a good DJ?
Gail Kim. Or not Gail Kim. Does Mia Yim DJ?
Ooh, I don't know if she does, but I feel like she'd kill it.
Yeah.
Mia Yim's a good choice.
Nice. Okay.
If nothing else, she can set up a playlist of hers.
Oh, give me Swerve. I know Swerve be killing it with the music. Swerve's the guy.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Oh yeah,
Joaquin Wilde.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Fat Laces.
Mm.
I only know his TNA name. I forgot that one. He also says Britt Baker so she can bring her girl Rebel and Jamie Hayter. Fat Laces trying to get in trouble, man. You're trying to get in trouble at the barbecue. Oh man, don't be one of those uncles sipping too much.
What?
Where do you even get this stuff, man? Eric is no longer in control of the promo graphics.
I don't know how that happened.
What is going on?
I think I got a glitch or something going on. Yeah.
Oh man.
Kids, please avert your eyes.
What is going on here, man? I lost my whole train of thought there. Too much flapping going on.
Get your flops in the chat.
But that's our barbecue, man. Sounds like I would attend all the barbecues, guys. You guys just said. Fat Lazy says Baron Corbin would cook a great beef. I don't know about that one. I mean, does he cook? Does he post anything about that?
I think
he's been talking about just Wagyu beef.
Oh yeah. All right, so maybe Baron Corbin got something going on there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pat McAfee. I meant to say this earlier. He got beat up by Baron Corbin to end the Money in the Bank promo, and he was at the UFC fight right after. He was wearing a neck brace. This man is selling no matter what. I appreciate it too. He was sitting there between, it was Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, Triple H, Pat McAfee, and Nick Khan on his side. So what a lineup there for WWE.
And then Tony and JR were also there.
See, I don't know who posted that, but that was a lot. Tony and JR were at the UFC event 2 months ago when they were in Las Vegas.
Oh, that breaks my heart. I don't even care like about Tony Khan seeing them. I actually kind of wanted to hear if JR got to see all his old people. That would be a nice moment. Yeah. See, whoever posted that was just doing some misleading stuff. They were there 2 months ago, and Vince McMahon and them were there yesterday. It was a great UFC card. I don't know if you guys and our fans watch UFC, but the main event champion Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, one of my favorites going right now. He does all these references. He does like anime references. He's hiding like a Death Note before his matches. But he came out as the Undertaker last night. He's known for doing some like of the best UFC entrances. Like he'll do like a dance one. This time he had the Undertaker theme song. He had the lights going. He did the whole raise the lights. He had the urn. Yeah. He had the hat going. Great stuff. So shout out to Izzy Adesanya and great win. You can't do that and lose. He did it and won. So shout out to the champ. Props to him. And Taker said he liked it.
I did see that, yeah. Speaking cool of stuff there, man.
Speaking of Taker, I guess this could go on news rumors, but Miro called out Taker for his kids are soft today. We did drugs and stabbed each other in the locker room and
oh man. That's funny.
More shit coming out.
Just play some video games, man.
Exactly.
It's all video games and OnlyFans now in the locker rooms and vlogs.
Yeah, everyone's got a fucking vlog now.
Yeah. Man. That's our show this week. Episode 116 is in the books. Cena Nation continues. Check out these shorts Zach has been doing, man. Zach's been doing all these shorts, man. They're going crazy. Let us know your feedback. Let us know some comments. The likes are going crazy. Really appreciate that. Eric's got some gameplay. We're going to lock in a day to stream Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. All three of us are going to try to get on there. We're just trying to figure out the schedules, figure out it all. But we will get that to you guys for sure. Got some more tier lists for sure. Eric, anything you want to promote?
Yeah, just stay subscribed. Hopefully, I have some videos coming out. Like I said, stick around because if you missed it in the beginning, because I forgot to unmute myself, or Zach just did some fucking hacking to make sure I couldn't promote it. It's 12 days of Cena Miss. I'm gonna try to get some Cena content coming out over the next 2 weeks. Because even though Happy Cena Month is over, it doesn't have to end there. We control the narrative. Control your narrative.
Oh man. He didn't just say that.
I'm starting to buy it now. I'm buying into him.
That's why the predictions champion is with the leader of the former Brotherhood. I got a former new group, but that's besides the point. Zach, you think you want to promote?
Just keep watching Rampage. I really appreciate everyone. We had a lot of fun. We played the Rumble game with a lot of people in the chat. So if you're watching Rumble or Rampage, just join in the chats because every week I try to think of something new to do, and it's great watching with you.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Zach's definitely bringing the heat with that.
Also, really quick, in the vein of Ezekiel and Elias being gold on Raw, Eric, can you, in some way, shape, or form, get Triton on this show? I'm just saying, in the vein of Ezekiel and Elias, in some weird, cool, fun way. I just like to see it.
It has to happen. It has to.
Does it really have to happen?
People want Triton. I haven't seen this much buzz for a wrestler since WrestleMania, since Kofi Mania. I didn't foresee it. I don't pick the stars. I just look up in the sky and see them. We're getting flops in the chat. We're getting Tritons.
Are we getting?
We're getting Tritons. The people want to see the wet man. They want the wet man.
All right, the wet man. But where was this creative energy? We're trying to come up with tag team names, man. Where was this? All these catchphrases and merch and pop. Oh man, the wet man. I'll admit that one I kind of like that one. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still not a Triton fan. If you guys really want to see Triton on the show, if he's gonna keep putting this flapping fish on the show, I'll put a comment out there. I'll put a post. Respond to the post, like up the video, and maybe we'll be able to pull Triton on the show for one of these future episodes.
I want if Tony Khan's any kind of real man, he'll open the forbidden door for Triton.
Oh man, book Triton versus anyone in any promotion. Let us know in the chat real quick. We got prime time. I see all these Tritons. High Fly Cold, more Triton. Do you have any comments that are not involving Triton? Can we get through that, please?
You know what? Nah, you are now the authority. All right, we've got an emerging star, and you're trying to keep him down. This is what happened to Daniel Bryan.
I'm trying to do what's best for business. This is not best for business. Primetime says you got to do Triton's long hair.
Damn right.
I want to comment that real quick. We'll figure it out. The last time you guys don't know this actually. The last time Eric's had slick back hair before. The last time he did it, the world couldn't handle it, and we went into a pandemic. So I don't know if we should. The world couldn't take it. So I don't know.
God.
Lastly, during Money in the Bank, there was a promo. People, quit saying it's fucking Bray Wyatt. It's Edge. Eddie Guerrero's license plate, Kurt Angle's gold medal, AJ Styles' gloves, a cross for Christian and the Brood. It's not fucking Bray Wyatt.
I think I've seen Jeff Hardy's his sleeves too. I think I've seen in there.
Yes.
Yeah. I think Wyatt's gonna do something, but I don't think it's WWE.
Yeah, it's AEW.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys want to see Triton that badly,
which they
we'll see. allegedly, the crowd talks, but we know what the money does. The business, what's best for business. If I have to be the authority figure, if I have to do it, I'll do it. I have to put my foot down. One of these days.
That's fine. Keep on pushing, because when you push, you can fight fire with fire, but what happens when you try to fight water with fire? It doesn't work. Not the wet man is coming for you.
Oh man, I guess.
Y'all heard Johnny drip drip. What happens when you got the whole ocean coming after you?
Oh man,
his move should be the ocean spray.
The ocean spray. Who is this guy? I said this in the chat before. Whoever this guy is that actually plays Triton owes Eric a paycheck, man. Get it going. Get it going. Let him know if he has. I don't know if he's on Twitter or any type of social media. He owes Eric some money.
I think. Okay, so I can't confirm this because I only saw it on like a post that was in a different language. But I think they got that from. It was a spokesman or a gimmick from car commercial or some kind of ad. Like
no,
I think they took it from something else. I guess that's where they get some of these. I would say jobber, but he's proving me wrong.
I would say jobber.
I mean, I guess once you stop going to MMA, well, you go to the advertisement world, you're gonna find the superstar.
It appears so, but this is not the Triton podcast. This is the West Coast POPcast, POPcast, if you will. Really appreciate all the support. 710 subs. Eric, man, we appreciate you, man. Zach, we appreciate you. It is the final boss. We'll be back here next week, of course. And like always, Zach, where can they find us?
They can find us under the regime of the provider, Eric, who is forcing more Cena on us. He's I don't want to go as far as to say well, I won't say that name, but it just like the ruling of Eric is so horrible for all of us. Stay with us. Keep liking all of the things that we do. Keep subscribing. We'll get through these 12 days together, all of us, and then hopefully Eric and Cena can just kind of go away.
Oh, absolutely.
Go away, because this is my title run. Where's my praise? Where's the chat of me? I'm the champ.
Thanks for watching the Flopcast, everybody. Have yourselves a great day.
Oh man.
Keep on flopping.
This is not the NBA. Cut the podcast.
Peace out.